pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Play action. Now Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Slant to Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that when they knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Touchdown!
K.J. Hamler.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stiff-armed him. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds Latavius Murray. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Again, he went for the fake, going for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got on the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I always expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement. Now it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Jacobs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And pressure coming, and they got him once once again. Max Crosby drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.